All right, let's begin. So first of all, very warm welcome for to everyone for joining us today. Myself, Ashwin Nagar, I'm Senior Sales Manager here at Acero Consulting Engineers. It's a pleasure to have you all here with us. Today, the webinar is focused on RISA 3D. It's a very powerful structural design and analysis software used by engineers all around the globe. So if you're currently using or considering using softwares like ETABS, TAD, RAM structural connection system, or ADAPT, this session will be very fruitful to you and important to you, I believe. So I'll start with introducing my colleague, Mr. Kirti Joshi. He's a MTech in structures from Delhi University, and he's our in-house RISA expert. He'll be taking you through the presentation and live demonstration today. So about the webinar flow, how today's session will flow like, we'll begin with a brief presentation by introducing RISA 3D, what it does, and how it stands out, basically what it fits best in, how it fits better in the modern structure workflow. This will be followed by a hands-on experience for the on the software, where you'll be able to see the interface, modeling, analysis capabilities in action, right? Throughout the session, you will notice a Q&A chat box on the top. Please feel free to type in your questions at any time. We are monitoring them live, and we'll address them during our Q&A round in the end, maybe during the session too, right? Around 45 marks, I'll share a form with you for your feedback, basically what you think about demo, how, what softwares you might like a webinar on next time we do this. And we'll wrap up the session with dedicated 10 to 15 minutes Q&A segment. So feel free to save up your questions for the last two. With that, thank you once again for joining us. I hope you will find this session informative and insightful. Now let's begin the presentation. I'll hand over to Kirti to take you through RISA 3D. Kirti, can you unmute yourself, please?
Yes, okay. Thank you, Ashwin, for your short introduction. And good morning, everyone. And I welcome all of you for taking out your time to attend our today's webinar. So this is the very first webinar we are conducting on the RISA 3D. So we are starting it with introduction to the RISA 3D with the theme you can see on the screen, structural design made simple. And that's exactly what RISA 3D aims to deliver. So going forward, we also will be running a series of focused RISA 3D webinar covering the specific topics that helps to get more proficient with the software step by step. And we will keep you updated on the schedule of this upcoming webinars series through email or through our LinkedIn post. So today I will be introducing you all to the RISA 3D, which is one of the most reliable and user-friendly structure analysis software. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced professional in a RISA 3D, I hope you all will find a great values in what we are about to cover in the today's session. So let me introduce briefly about myself. So I'm Kirti Chandra Joshi, an structural engineering at Acero Consulting Engineers. So I completed my MTech in structural engineering from Delhi University, Technological Universities. And over the years, I have had the opportunities to work with the several design softwares, including the RISA, ADAPT, Idea Statica, RFEM, and also with the Bluebeam and other more softwares like ETABS and STAD. And working closely with different engineers. So what I have seen is the challenges they face and how softwares like RISA 3D can make a real difference by streamlining the process and by improving the accuracy in their project. So here is a quick introduction to our company. So our company name is Acero Consulting Engineers, and Acero means steel in Spanish, and we are located in the North India, Noida. So our company logo on the right side is the Sukop Tower, which is a 160-meter tall digrid structure. So basically, we are a group of structural engineers and provides the various software solutions that are used in the AEC industry. So along with this, our founders have vast experience in various Indian as well as on the international projects. And we believe that the right tools and partnerships can transform the challenge into the opportunities for growth and the innovations. So also I would like to highlight that we are the authorized channel partner in India for various products of the Nemetschek group. So as seen in the slide, we provide the various software solution for the AEC industry. So RISA and ADAPT are the structural design tools with RISA 3D focused on the 3D analysis and design, and ADAPT more focused in the post-tension concrete structures. So also you can see tools like Bluebeam are used for the PDF markup and the drawing review and the collaboration, whereas the Idea Statica and Karamba 3D can be used for the connection design as well as for the parametric structural optimization. So you have also noticed in the slides like the softwares like Allplan, Autodesk, and the Adobe, which are mostly for the architectural modelings, beam coordination, and the design communication. So at last, Shuriken, by at last you might be a new name, which is a structural knot keeper, which basically makes the one-sided connection with the standard bolts, which is mostly used in the typical EHSS columns or the splice. So the agendas for the today's webinar is listed here. So we will begin with a introduction to RISA 3D, followed by the detailed breakdown of its features and its capabilities. So next, I will highlight where RISA 3D is typically applied in the industry, and we will also look at some real-world case studies to see how various companies are using the RISA 3D in practice. So then we will briefly go over the licensing options and the kind of support you can expect. And lastly, we'll end up with the Q&A session. So you can feel free to note down your questions, or you can drop your question in the chat box as we go along the webinar. So RISA is actually a part of the Nemetschek group, and it is one of the trusted name, I would say, in the structural engineering software in the US. And it is now capturing the Indian market as well, which is designed to meet the day-to-day needs of structural engineers. So it has developed over the past 3 decades by engineers and designed for the engineers. So RISA isn't just a single software, as you can see on the screen on the right side. So it is actually a suite of products that work closely to support the different parts of the design workflow. So the main tools which comes under the RISA umbrella are like RISA 3D, RISA Floor, RISA Foundation, RISA Connections, and the RISA sections. So as we move the next slide, so each product solves the different functionality. So RISA 3D is basically for the 3D structural modeling, analysis and design, which we will focus today. Going to the short, the RISA Foundation is mostly used for the foundation design, and RISA Connection is for the designing the steel connection. Whether RISA Floor is for multi-story floor system design, and RISA section can be used for defining, for defining and calculating the properties of an built-up sections. So together, these tools are well integrated, and whether you are working on the steel frames or foundation of the built-up sections, so RISA has all the tools designed for that particular project or the task. So now we have come to the RISA 3D after a brief introduction about the RISA umbrella. So RISA 3D is actually the structural analysis and design software. So it supports the multi-material design that includes the steel. It may be either hot rolled or the cold form steel, also concrete, wood, masonry, and the aluminium structure. So it is widely used for everything from buildings and towers to the industrial platforms and bridges. So RISA handles linear and nonlinear analysis both, and it supports the international design codes, including the American, Indian, and the European standard as well. So what makes RISA 3D powerful is its ease of use the software. Means you can model quickly, but also on the other hand you can dive into the cortex and deflection or the force distribution. So it's a tool basically that delivers both technically and commercially. So here comes why RISA. So when choosing a structural analysis tool, there are several options, but RISA 3D truly stands out because of like how thoughtfully it's built for engineers like us. So first, the model creation is simplified, means RISA break down the process into the clear steps and gives you the tools that are specific to each modeling need. And then comes the integrated workflow. Means if you are using the RISA tools like RISA Floor or Foundation, you can seamlessly transfer the data between them. Also, reporting is a strong point. You can generate both the numerical and the graphical result. So whenever you are sharing a report with a design team or presenting it to the client, so you will get the clear visual output. So RISA has been developed, also improved over the past 3 decades with a team of the structural engineers, and it always add features based on the real industry needs. And also with the RISA's cloud-based licensing, users no longer have to worry about the device or the user restrictions. It's all flexible, which is ideal for both, large organizations and also for the independent consultants. So here are some of the key features that were highlighted in this slide. To start with, RISA interface is user-friendly that I've already discussed. So means with structures getting more complex, so RISA continues to streamline the modeling process and provides the tool that exactly caters what needs to be created. So when it comes to the design codes, RISA 3D supports some Indian standards like IS 800 and IS 456 to the international standards like the American and the European standards. So these checks are integrated, meaning the software not only helps with the analysis, but automatically check your model compliance with the relevant design codes. So the software also include the load generation features for seismic and the wind load. Furthermore, the software supports the design and optimization of the multi-materials that may be including hot rolled steel or the cold form steel, concrete, or it may be the masonry, wood, or the aluminium. Also, the reporting feature are great, and it quickly generate the detailed output that includes the member forces, displacement, and the code check summaries that all can be presented with a color code, or and report can also be customizable. So the minimum requirement, system requirement to run the RISA software is 8 GB of RAM and 4 GB of the hard disk. And the operating system required to run the software is Windows 8.1 with 64-bit, and it works well with the Windows 8.1 and above. So regarding the software capabilities, as I already mentioned, RISA 3D offers a powerful modeling environment. You can easily create, complex 3D structures using the tools like snapping tools, grids, or you can import it from the DXF. So it also supports the multi-materials like steel, concrete, wood, and aluminum. all within the same model, like means you can create the hybrid model as well. So all the other advanced features like p-delta analysis or the dynamic analysis in can be possible in RISA, which make it suitable for both the basics and the advanced project. Also, sorry. So also software can handle the moving loads. Means it can include moving load, including like the driving loads of the cranes, and it automatically generates and apply the wind and the seismic load, and it also can create the code based or the the custom load combinations. So RISA 3D supports a wide range of design codes. So for the Indian projects, it supports the standards like IS 800 for the steel, IS 456 for the concrete, IS 875 and IS 1893 for the wind and the seismic load generation. As well as it also supports the international codes like the AISC and the Eurocode. That makes it ideal for both the local and the global project. So also, the software applies the design codes check based on the selected code. So, in summary, RISA 3D is capable of designing and optimizing the various types of the structure that may be from buildings and towers to the platforms or kinds of tank structure or trusses. So its flexibility with the geometry or the material types it supports and the loading condition that needs to be applied makes it the most suitable structural system. Also, if you are new to the RISA 3D, like the learning curve is easy and basically the technical support is responsive. So user can also toggle, between a graphical interface and the spreadsheet view in the RISA 3D for any of the data entry that can give the engineers full control over the modeling process. So if we compare RISA with the other analysis and design software, so it would be like the StatPro, or it would be like the RAM Elements, or it would be the Tekla structural designers. So here are some of the points like why RISA 3D could be better than its competitor, like how the RISA 3D could be better in choice of the modern engineering. So as I mentioned, like software has a fast learning curve with a user-friendly interface, means it also supports a wide range of materials as I discussed, and it has like a CAD-like tools, which makes it easy for the efficient modeling. And you can also easily manage the moving loads of the lateral load generator, and also it can be smoothly collaborate with the Autodesk and Tekla structure. And regarding the licensing, it has a flexible cloud-based licensing options. And the RISA is software is quite reliability, means it has the fewer bugs, soft end crashes, which ensure more stability and enhance the project efficiency. And also the nonlinear analysis in RISA is smoother, and the optimization process, member optimization is straightforward. Also, I would like to highlight is the plate generation and the submeshing are much more easier to manage. And regarding the reporting part, you can generate all the detailed report or the color code report. And technical support is if you are facing any of the technical issues in the project, so RISA team is always there to support and your technical queries. So it comes with the technical support as well. So before like going forward, so RISA 3D has a user-friendly interface, like you can see on the left side of the screen. It is like a user-friendly, and it like you can customize your views and switch between the graphical or the spreadsheet, which makes the modeling easier. So this actually reduce the the learning curve. So in the next slide, I have a we have created a quick videos like how you can see the interface in the RISA 3D. So let's get into this. So in the top ribbon, toolbar can be used where you can see the model file, view file, and the drawing tools. And all the tools can be customizable. And you can see all the copy tool, move tools in the in the left top toolbar. And you can also add a new window and the custom section data and can dock it. And also the selection toolbar to select any member in RISA 3D. You can select any of the members, like it will show you, and you will select the you will select any of the members property, and you can just modify it as well. Also, what you can do here is you can turn on the labels for the different modeling, and you can check the code values as well. So it is basically you can in the left hand side you can edit the material properties as well. So as you can see on the screen, you can see the different views, like the isometric, like the 3D view and the wireframe view. And also you can see the table has been updated. Also, you can see the members or the plates has been shown in the different colors. Means you can select any of the uh, properties here to highlight the specific members or the specific plates. So in the top side, there is the option to uh, print any of the page, or you can take the screenshot as well. So it will take you to the print page, and you can customize your print report. So this is like the quick interface of the RISA 3D. As we move forward, so regarding the modeling part, RISA 3D offers like a, this is a modeling. We will show this part as well. Means you can easily copy, rotate, and mirror the elements, or you can easily import from the DXF. So it means this makes like it quick to model the repetitive frames or the complex layout. Means all these also there are, I mean, several parametric templates for modeling available for the trusses or the rectangular tanks, where you can automatically generate the structure to start a new model. So this is also the quick video we have created for the modeling. So here we will show the kind of hybrid is like, we'll show how we can place the concrete wall and how we can assign the staircase. So it is a kind of a simple kind of a stairwell. It is like the L shape. We'll add a L shape concrete wall here, and we will add a steel stair. Also, you can select the nodes through the tables, or you can select it directly in the models. And you can create your section set. Once you create your section set, you can also set the design check for the members. And once you define the sections by property, and you can also select to show and hide the particular sections. And at last, you can easily apply the boundary condition as well, which can be easily accessible through the top ribbon. So here the stringers needs to be rotated, like the channel section needs to be rotated. So it can be easily done. The tools like move, copy, rotate, and mirror command are easily there, easily available. And you can just place, you can just copy all the nodes.
Hi everyone. So please feel free to ask any questions, drop any questions in the Q&A chat box. We have a specialized Q&A chat box just created for you guys. So please do let us know if you have any questions regarding anything that we have shown till now.
So we can create a plate element here, and it will automatically, there is the option to submesh it. So by this way, so regarding the wall, we can assign the boundary condition for walls as well. So once we click the wall, it will take you to the tab where you can assign the boundary condition. So the modeling process, like whether you want to model the concrete or you want to model the plate elements or you want to model the members, so it all can be done easily. So this is like the quick overview. So regarding the loading, users can easily create and the various load cases. And RISA 3D, as I mentioned, automatically generates the load combination as for the selected codes. So it means you can also edit and create the custom combination for the different special scenario. Also, applying load to the model is easy, that we will see in the next slide. So basically, we can create load cases here, and we can assign the load cases to each of the category, and we can create with the load combination. And in the top ribbon, you can see the different types where we can apply the different load input, like the line load, area load, or the wall load. And basically, the load can be applied through both the global and the local directions. Also, while selecting the units, you can also change it through the settings. For example, you want to convert a metric into the imperial, so you can easily convert that as well. Also, while doing the load, while applying the load, you can set the directions, like in which direction you want to apply. So there is that options as well. So it is showing it is been applied the load. But if you want to apply the not like the triangular load here or the line load, so you can give the magnitude for the starting and the end, so it will apply automatically. You can also switch between the 3D view and the wireframe view. Or you can hide the particular, or you can just select the particular sections, or you can just hide the other sections to clearly view and what's the load are applying. So here you can see the directions has been applied. The load is going from which direction to which directions. So all the loadings of options are you can access through the left hand side. So by this way, we can apply the loadings, and we can cover we can apply the area load that will be transferred to the members, to the member load, area load through the member. So this is a quick overview about how the loading can be assigned in the RISA 3D. So also like with the basic load input, so RISA 3D generates the wind and the seismic load as per the different code. So it also applies them to the structure automatically after calculating. So also it is to note that seismic load can be applied at the diaphragm level. Means the program automatically calculates the center of mass, and it also considered the 5% of the accidental eccentricity for the various seismic load case. It means seismic loads generated by the program consider the eccentric loading as well. So similarly, wind load can also be automatically generated for the Indian and the international codes, and it presents the calculation in the the printable report. So you may also open the wind load generator at any of the time to view it or to print or recalculate the wind load. So this is like a RISA 3D, how we can perform the analysis and design after assigning, after creating a model and after applying the load. So it uses the finite element analysis that can, solve the large and the complex model. So one of the key advantage is its mesh generation system. So once the analysis is complete, RISA, allows you to design and optimize the member made from the varieties of material. So we will see the quick videos here that we have created. So you can see the different section has been marked in the different color. It means we can create the different section set, and it will be seen in the different color to visualize and to visualize the each sections, and this will help in the member optimization process as well. Also, we can edit the sections set, and we can set the design rules accordingly. Means we can set the bending and the shear shape, uh, like how much utilization we want to set, and we can also set the deflection set limit, and it will show all the pass and the fail values within the model itself. And at the last, it can optimize the section through the service design shape. Means once the member is failed, it will automatically redirect you to the page where the software will automatically calculate suggest the shape and will help in the member optimization. So here it is like how we can set the deflection limits and the port set limit here. So by this way, we can, before running the design, we can set all the values here in our model. And once we run the envelope, it will give you all the reactions that include member force, deflection, and the nodal reactions. So it is showing like some of the members are more than the 100% utilization. So it has been shown in the different colors, like the red ones, which are over exceeding. So the software will automatically suggest the shape for this member, for which the member needs to be passed, and the utilization needs to be less than the 100%. So by this, there are the 14 sections right now here you can see on the screen. And once we click on the suggested shape, the software will automatically calculate this. And in the few iteration, it will solve all the members. So once we apply this, the software will automatically calculate the sections, and it has suggested the shape that initially was like. So after like with the analysis complete, both the analytical as well as the design related result can be readily available. So with a click of a button, like single click, user can show the color coded results, deflections, or the contour plots for any of the load combinations. So also user can sort out, filter, and print report whenever they need. So this is like the quick overview how result can be checked and how we can run the analysis for individual component or for the batch. So after analysis completed, it will show you the deflection values or the deformed shape. It will show you the load values, like what are the loads which we have applied here. So right now we'll see the deflected values. Also, we can see the animations of the deflections here. We can increase the scale size as well, or decrease the scale size as per our need. And we can see the reactions in the tabular form, also in the graphical form as well. The moment diagram can be seen in graphical. Also, it can be seen in the spreadsheet form. And if you want to see the magnitude, it will, if you want to see and hide the magnitude of the forces, you can also do that. Also, you can see the stress for the plate elements and also for the wall forces. So it will show the meshing in the wall as well. And So, after analysis and everything, so creating after all this thing, creating the report is essential. So that's why RISA help you to quickly organize and print the report. Means you can easily include spreadsheet output or the graphics or the screenshot in order to properly document the design. So it will uh, also show you the step-by-step code-based limit design check for all the members in the report so that you can check which clause it has been followed for the particular design. So moving forward, so here are some of the capabilities I would like to discuss. So RISA 3D can also be used for the pre-engineered buildings, which is like one of the most popular forms of industrial or the warehouse construction in today's. So RISA 3D is efficient for modeling efficient for modeling these types of the structure, and the software will give you the flexibility whether in terms of designing bracing or in terms of checking for deflections. So it means it quickly model the frame, truss, or the joist, or even the tapered members, which make it suitable for the warehouse, factories, or even the commercial spaces. It means you can easily apply, also you can easily apply both the gravity and the lateral load, and the software can handle the load distribution, and also the custom sections can also be modeled and can be saved in the database for the future use within the RISA software. So it also supports the bracing systems, and it will integrate with the beam tools like Revit and the Tekla, which ensure a smooth workflow from design to documentation. And finally, you can generate the complete engineering reports with the design check, forces, and deflections. So next is the RISA 3D, which also supports for the cold form steel design. It means it allows you to design both individual members and complete the wall panels made from the CFS. So also the software supports the standard CFS profiles like C sections, Z sections, with or without the leaves, or even the box and the double sections. It also consider the local, buckling effect, and the cold form steel properties are, available in the database within the RISA, and you can also input your own basic shapes, and the property will be, once you create your own basic, the property will be calculated automatically. So regarding the CFS wall, CFS basically it include materials, sheathing materials like wood structural or the steel sheet. So the program will design the optimal sheathing size, which is based on the thickness requirement or on the shear requirement. So it will handle. So the RISA is suitable for both the CFS for both members and the wall panels. And this is for for those who are working in the telecom industry. So RISA 3D is can also be used for designing the telecom towers. So you can easily define the antenna loads or the equipment weights, and you can apply the loads in the multiple directions. The software like the RISA software also support the TIA 222 combinations, so which is the standard for telecom tower analysis. So we engineers can also access the deflections, base reactions, and the stability. So also it is trusted by top telecommunication firms like Belmont, Tower Engineering Professionals, and many more. So by this way, you can design the telecom tower in the RISA 3D as well. And for those who are working on fiber reinforced polymer, RISA 3D helps in designing the FRP in combined with the PulCalc, which is the pultration calculator. So basically, to create the perforated fiber reinforced polymer structure. So actually, this FRP is becoming, increasingly like gaining popular in the corrosive or the lightweight environment. So I mean to say is RISA 3D can be used to model the FRP structure, which can be achieved by assigning the custom material properties. Since FRP profile often match the standard steel shapes, so we can use the AISC shapes in the RISA model. And once a model is ready, and after the analysis, you can transfer your axial force and the bending stress to the pole calc. So where the FRP capacities can be assessed as per the American code. So this combined workflows, allows the code compliant design for the FRP structure as well. So here you can see RISA software is also designed to integrate, smoothly with the essential tools like Autodesk or Revit or SDS2 or Tekla or Arcade or Excel. Means also the integration with Revit is both ways. So integration is basically achieved through the link which comes within the RISA software. For example, if you want to use the if you want to integrate Revit model into the RISA, you can use the RISA Revit link. And for the Tekla, you can use the RISA Tekla link. And for the SDS2, you can use the RISA CIS2 calculator. So by this way, you can integrate any of a model into the RISA 3D. So here is the quick workflow for RISA Revit transfer. So what you need to do is you can create the analytical model in the Revit, and you can just import this to the RISA 3D. It means you can, like if you do not have the RISA on the same system where Revit is there, you can import the exchange file. This exchange file is basically created once you create the analytical model in Revit, and you can import this exchange file into the RISA. Or if you have both the systems like RISA and Revit in a model, you can just use the RISA Revit plugin, and you can just export your model from RISA, and it is the both ways. So here are some of the case studies which shows like how RISA 3D is used in the real world practice. Like whether it's a multi-story building made from the different types of materials. So RISA proves like its strength across a wide range of the project. So basically, we will look into the few selected stories that highlights the practical impact of the RISA. So also, all the RISA case studies are published in the online as well, and anyone can have the access of the case studies from online. So the first case study I would like to highlight is the Freedom Tower, which is at the Liberty University. It is a 17-story, 275 foot tall buildings with a hybrid concrete core and the steel framing both. So the structure features unique architectural element like the glass in its facade. So RISA 3D was used to model and analyze both the materials, uh, which allows engineers to check the lateral behavior, drift, and the load transfer within a single environment. So it means this project shows how RISA 3D handles the hybrid materials and the complex geometry and can help in the performance check. So here is the second case study. So in this project, the modular steel racks, it is an industrial structure. So steel pipe racks, which is uh, big, like a 40 feet tall and the 110 feet long, where prefabricated off-site, and it is transported in the construction site. So each module was analyzed in the RISA 3D for the combined effect of gravity load or the wind and the dynamic motions that can be arise during the transport at the sea level. So RISA modeling accuracy was critical in ensure that it withstand both the in-service and the transit force. So here the bi-directional means uh, two ways RISA Tekla link is used to enable the seamless coordination between the design and the fabrication team that helps to save the time and improve the model accuracy. So it means this case study highlights the RISA capabilities for the industrial modular design, where the repeated and the heavy steel frames that requires the load handling and the smooth data exchange can be achieved in the RISA software. So the third story, the third case study is on the CFS member. Uh, this case study highlights the facade framing made using the CFS space, CSS framing. A total of like 96 frames, which is about 50 feet tall and the 12 feet wide, were modeled in the RISA 3D. And the project showcase like the research ability to manage the complex and the curvature cold form framing system with the custom load conditions. Means it can be easy to make it a powerful tool for the architectural facade as well. So going short, this going to the last like the case study. This is the this project showcase like the research ability to handle the different material types. This is the project done in the timber. So the structure was designed with the heavy timber trusses and then cantilever roof. So using RISA 3D, it was easy to model the timber framing with several design iterations, and it helps in optimizing the member sizes as well. So it means this project clearly shows that the RISA 3D is not just for the steel and the concrete. So it is also a tool for the timber structure design as well. So if anyone here is interested in trying out the RISA 3D, you can start it with a 10-day trial. So it include full software features and also the unlimited technical support. So you can test the real project and workflows without the restriction. It means it's a great way to experience the modeling interface or the modeling tools and the design checks in your own. And if you have any questions, we as well as the RISA support team is there to guide you whenever there is a need. So as you can see here, RISA 3D is trusted by the wide range of the companies, from leading Indian firms to the global organization that have a strong presence in India. So these are the few companies. So all the other companies who are using the RISA 3D can be accessed through the website as well. Also, the RISA work in close, partnership with the industry leaders like the Tekla, Autodesk. So it means it smoothly fits into your existing design in the BIM workflow. So if you are working in the Revit or detailing in the Tekla or using the SDS2 for the steel connection, so RISA integration helps you to reduce the rework and improve the coordination, and it ensures also the consistency across the various platforms as well. So one of the best validation of any software is like how it received by the professional who use it every day. And RISA has consistently on the trust from the engineers around the world. So these are the few words from the RISA user, and more feedback can be accessed online as well. So moving forward, so regarding the support and training in the RISA software provides supports to the various channels to help engineers, like whether they are just learning or facing an issue in their project. So user can reach out to us or the RISA support team through email or the phone, or can explore the research helps online help center, which also includes the FAQs or the documentations. So regarding the licensing, RISA 3D uses a cloud-based licensing, which makes license management simple, and with anyone from the anywhere can have the access to the license. So for the resources, there are webinars or the tutorials and available, which one can go through any of the options. So this resource actually, helps both the beginners or the experienced user to become more confident with the software. So as we have come to the conclusion of today's session, over the past hour, we have walked through everything outlined in our agenda at first, we have started it with a introduction to RISA 3D, what are its core features and modeling and the design tools, and the code it supports and its capabilities and versatility across the different structure types. So also, we have covered the licensing and the resources available. So before we wrap up, I would like to give you a quick preview of what's coming next. Like we will be hosting our next RISA 3D webinar, in the mid-July probably, where we will show you the software live demonstration. This session will basically take you through the user interface in the RISA 3D during the software demonstration, or how to set up the model geometry, or how to apply the loads, and how to run the analysis and design, and how you can generate the report that you can share with your team. Also, we will send you update through the email or through the LinkedIn post for all of these upcoming events. And if you would like to connect with us, here are our contact details. You can check our web or the LinkedIn for the upcoming events, and also for the various knowledgeable posts. So at last, thank you all for taking up your time to attend the today's webinar. And I believe that this session gave you the brief information about the RISA 3D and how it can support your structural design workflows across the various materials and the various product types. So if you have any of the questions now, we can take up the Q&A session, and the floor is open for discussion.
So Kirti, we received like few questions. So first question is, how do we insert a Tekla model into RISA?
So we can, as I've seen you in the slide, we can, how we can, so there is a link utilities available for that. So there is a link to integrate RISA and Tekla is through the RISA Tekla link, which comes within the RISA software. So what you need to do is you need to install that plugin, and after installing that plugin, the option will allow you to import the model from Tekla to the RISA. So by this way, you can integrate your Tekla model into the RISA 3D, and it is a both way.
Thank you. Next question is how the deformations along common boundaries are correlated. So basically like the common edge in that RCC wall you showed and the steel mid landing of staircase. So they're asking so like at a single node, if there is a landing and the RCC wall, so will that node move rigidly or will it be flexible?
So when you apply the load, and if you want to see the deformation, so basically it will give you the deformation values that you can check through the graphical or the like the tabular view. So basically the deformation, it will uh, it all depends on the support condition and what are the support condition or the boundary condition you have provided. So it will give you the deformation based on that values. So also you can set up your deflection, like the deformation check in the design code, and after that you can access the deformation in that particular member or in the particular node is under the limit or not. So by this way, you can access through that.
Right. So automatically it will use a rigid node there. And if we want to modify, we can use springs also and give a spring stiffness as required between two materials.
Yes, we can assign the stiffness and we can assign the releases as well. So it's all depends on the engineering prospect. So one can define any of this, whether he wants to assign the stiffness or he wants to add a releases. So by this way, it will change the deflection values accordingly. So all this can be set up before running the analysis.
Thank you. Next question is, if main beam is getting divided by cross beams at nodes, then how the length of main beam is ensured in design phase? So basically they're asking for the unbraced length. So if there is a main girder and there are secondary beams attached to it, so for the girder, how this unbraced length will be calculated?
So basically, as far as I know, if there is an option. So if there is a main beam and the secondary beams are coming through it, so there is an option to models like how you want to model, like the main beam is continuous or it should be divided where the secondary beams is coming. So there are two settings. So if you want to keep the main beam, don't want to split the main beam, and it will give you the it will calculate the the effective length factor accordingly, and all these things can be set up before in the stability analysis, where you can assign the base length or like how you can set up the effective length, and it will calculate your effective length based on the whether your length has been splitted or not to the secondary beam. So all these settings can be done in the stability analysis, and one can verify it whether it for example, if we have the fixed end between these, whether the effective length is correct or not by the software that the software calculate. We can also check that thing as well. So in the stability analysis setting, you can do this setting. So we will also this type of queries in our next webinar demonstration, since it is an introduction session. So we are mostly going through the PPT and some videos. So in our next session, we will discuss more on this, how we can assign the specific properties in the RISA 3D.
Correct. Next question is, can we generate like automatically like the load combinations in RISA 3D? Based on different codes?
Yes, you can automatically generate the code combination, or even you can create your custom load combination. Means depending on the different codes, it will give you the combination for the seismic as well as for the wind load, as well as for the gravity loading. So yes, this is possible.
So for all the load, for all the codes like ACI, then Indian Standard, we can automatically generate load combos, right?
Yes, regarding the load combination, you can automatically generate, and even if you need for a special scenario, you can create your own custom combination, and that can be saved in the database for the further use.
Okay, thank you. Next question is, can we import geometry from Revit?
Yes, I've also shown you this in the slide. You can import a geometry from your Revit. So by using the RISA Revit link, you can import your Revit model into the RISA. Like you can import your RISA model in Revit model into the RISA file, and also from RISA file, RISA model. Like it is a two-way, not a one-way. You can send model in two-way from RISA to the Revit. So first you need to install the RISA Revit link, and it comes. It is a plugin that comes with the RISA 3D, and using this link in the Revit, in the tools, you can see this plugin installed, and there is an option to import and export the model from Revit, or to export the model from Revit to the RISA, or you want to import from RISA to the Revit. So you need to create the analytical model in the Revit first, and you can, if you are, like I mentioned, if you have the RISA and Revit on the same machine, you can just click once you export the model, it will automatically open in your RISA model. But if you don't have RISA and Revit on a single system, then what you need to do is you can first create the analytical model, and that analytical model can be imported, shared to your colleagues or the client, and then you can import that analytical model into the RISA 3D through the import option.
So one last question, can we import geometries like from SAP 2000, ETABS, or any other software to RISA 3D?
So from ETAP, since the ETAP is from CSI and RISA is from the Nemetschek, so there is no direct integration from ETAPs to the RISA. Since the current, if you have the state file, you can directly import it into the RISA. But for the ETAPs, there is no direct integration, but you can import the RISA like the ETAP model into the Revit first, and then you can use the RISA Revit link secondly. And also regarding the force, you can export the forces to the Excel, and you can import the force data through the Excel file into the RISA 3D.
Correct. So from ETABS, we can create a Revit file with the geometry, and also we can create a AutoCAD file for the plans with the grid lines and all the members, and we can then export that DWG in RISA 3D.
Yes, correct. That is. But for the STAT files, there is direct integration. But for the ETAPs, there is these things need to be. This is the procedure for importing models into the RISA from ETAPs.
Okay, thank you. I think that's it. And for other questions, we can respond to them on emails.
Okay, so if we don't have any further questions, I'd like to just end my closing remarks. Thank you, everyone, for staying with us through the session. It was great to hear all your questions and see such engagement from the group. We hope Kirti and Rahul were able to answer your queries to all the questions and queries that you had. And if there is anything we missed, we'd like to explore any specific case, please feel free to reach out. We truly believe RISA will be a very valuable addition to your portfolio, as it adds a software that is very capable, not just nationally but international projects as well. And for any commercial discussions for pricing, quotations, please do feel free to reach out with me. I'll be sharing my email ID and phone number on the chat, and please, you can WhatsApp me, call me, email me, anything. Yeah. I have shared a feedback form. We'd really appreciate if you guys, just went on. It's a very short form. Please, we would really appreciate if you just give us your feedback, and most importantly, what software out of all the portfolio that we have. It's a very vast portfolio. Out of the portfolio that we have, which software webinar would you like to see us do next month? Let's say. So thank you once again. We look forward to collaborating with you very soon, and thank you for joining us. I'll just share.
Just to add one last thing.
Yeah.
Just keep sending us questions if you have any, and not just RISA, for related to any other software also, be it like ETABS, SAP, or Revit. So just send us questions at solutions@acero.in, and we will try to respond at earliest.
Yes. You would find our response time to be very good. We usually respond within, if it's a working day, we respond within an hour or so. And if it's outside working hours, we definitely do it the first thing in the morning. So look forward to hearing from you, all of you, and thank you once again for joining. Thanks. Sir.